Okay, so who here has ever had a job? Raise your hands. Did you work by yourself or did you work with a team? You.
I worked with the team.
And you?
Team.
Okay, so at least one time while you're at work you had an emergency or something important just came up. So how would you inform your bosses or your coworkers that something has happened? Communication. So today I'm going to tell you what communication is and the different types that are used in a business. So I'm going to first explain what communication is. The Oxford Dictionary states that communication is importing or exchanging information. So what does this mean when it comes to businesses? Communication is very important. We use it to talk to customers, coworkers, our bosses, and even our bosses' bosses. But did you know that there are two different types of communications that we use inside the workplace? These are internal and external communication. So I'm going to teach you what internal communication is. But first, who here has heard of internal communication? Nobody? Okay, so what internal communication is it happens inside the workplace. Like say right now we are inside this home. Internal communication happens between all of us, whether it's face-to-face, an email, or a team presentation like I'm doing now. So if this doesn't happen, say I walk into work and I get clocked in but no one tells me what's going on. I don't know if I'm on registers or if I'm in fitting room or what deals are going on, like are we 50% off, are we 30% off? And then as I walk out there, a customer then approaches me and asks, what are the deals going on? I can't tell a customer, I don't know, and then when I really do not know. And so this causes frustration between me and the customer because I don't know what's going on. I could get in trouble and the customer is getting frustrated and we could lose our business. So what are we gonna do? This is a big issue. This is why internal communication is so important. Now, if I had a boss come up to me as I clock and say, hey, it's 50% off and you're on cashier, that's internal communication. It's a face-to-face confirmation. So that way everyone knows what's going on and everyone is happy. There's no issues going on. So it helps the company run and stays in business. So here I have an example. So I worked at Iowa and this was our lifeline to communicate with everyone. So we used this to know who was who inside our business, and it got me access everywhere. We also used our phones to get a hold of what camera needs to go where, and basically what needs to be done. So this is a helpful tool when it came to internal communication. So I told you the first part of communication, which is internal, and now we go into external. So what external is, it happens outside the company. Like how I got you all here today, I texted you or I mailed you a direct letter. That's external communication. You were not inside and I got you from the outside. So examples of this would be like I work at American Eagle and we send out coupons from direct mail full, and then some of them have coupons, some of them have our new designs or new store openings. That's external communication because we send you a letter. Or you can even go on our website and they'll have all the coupons, they'll have everything that you need. So that is why it's so important to use it. We need, because otherwise how are we supposed to get outside sources to support us if we can't? And that's how we stay open. So we pretty much use it to advertise, and an example of this would be my little brochure here that I got at Hawks Ridge. Or I actually got this in the mail. So this is part of external communication. They saw that I was looking, so they sent this to my email address that gave me deals of what it looked like and the prices and what I'd have to pay. This is a really good example of external communication, and this is usually how it keeps businesses going. So pretty much altogether, communication is the most important thing in a business. It's what keeps them running smoothly and from going bankrupt. So everything you buy comes from a grocery. It's from a business. So when you go to the grocery store, what do you buy?
Food.
Which is what a grocery store is. It's full of food. And you go to an auto shop to get your car fixed, or even Walmart for pretty much everyday necessities. So communication is everywhere, and we will continue to use it for generations, even if it's telepathically talking to each other, or if we go back to the Stone Age and write notaries. But thank you all for listening.